Hello and welcome back to our channel in which we are going to discuss the editorials of the Indian Express newspaper. So today is 9th of December and we are going to discuss some editorials which are there in today's edition. So starting with the first article, that is the first Pawar test. So it is dealing with the challenges which the present Maharashtra government has before itself, and it's dealing with the agricultural distress and the farmer suicide which is there in the state of Maharashtra. The editorial puts forward the statistics for farmer suicides in the state of Maharashtra, saying that 41% of the total farmer suicides in the whole country take place in Maharashtra. Such is the level of agrarian distress in the state, and this should be, and this is going to be the first priority for the newly elected government. It says that the major reason for agricultural distress is the low irrigation, and steps need to be taken in this direction. Certain suggestions, measures have been provided in this editorial regarding this thing. The first one being, contain the area under sugarcane and bring it under drip irrigation, saving almost 50% of the irrigation water. So if we bring down area under sugarcane, because sugarcane takes a lot of water, and increasing the area under drip irrigation. The second point, it says about HTBT needs to be immediately declared legal. So HTBT is a genetically modified crop, and it should be declared legal and should be allowed to be sown in the state. Third one is horticulture and diversity in agriculture should be promoted. It says that horticulture, onions, they should be promoted, and Maharashtra is already the largest producer of onions with a third of India's production. There are two more articles with respect to onions in this edition. We are going to discuss them in a while. Coming to the fourth point which the editorial has provided is that to open up private mandis to ensure competition and fair trade. So private mandis is another suggestion. Then it says that contract farming and land leasing markets should also be allowed. And finally it says that livestock sector can help in doubling the farmers' income in near future. So these are the measures which the editorial has provided in this. Then coming to the other article, so it's milestone Maharashtra, not much relevant. Again, with respect, it's more of a political news. Then millennial angst, not much relevant. It's just a literary piece of article, nothing for the exam point of view. Then comes an important article that is with respect to the onion prices. Don't cry for onions. So in this, the editorial says that although we have taken many steps to contain the prices, for example, banning on exports, import of onions, then limitation on hoardings, the stock limits imposed on trade. So there are some steps taken by the government, but the editorial then says that this rise in prices is not limited to onions. It can be seen in pulses, soybean, maize, even dairies too. And he then says that this is primarily due to a slow start to the flush season. Flush is, animals generally produce more after October, which again has been disrupted by an extended monsoon. So monsoon is the underlying reason for this rise in prices. So and another article and another piece of information dealing with onion prices is that given at the bottom of the page. It is saying that onion prices is going to impact the Indo-Nepal relationship, because India has now imposed a ban on export of onions, and Nepal was primarily dependent on import of onions from India, and now because of the ban, the onions can't be the prices of onions have also raised in Nepal. So now they are resorting to import from China, and this is saying that they could hamper the relations of India and Nepal. The article then says that the government must support the promotion of multiple import-export channels. Why? Because the 2015 blockade, the sporadic Nepali ginger barriers, and the current onion crisis shows that New Delhi will not put its neighbor's need before its own, and that is what we are seeing currently. On the same page we have an article with respect to the Kashmir and Palestine. So it draws a comparison between the Kashmir issue and the Palestine issue. It says that India is following a Israeli model of Kashmir. Why? Because sufferings are being inflicted upon Kashmiris the same could be compared with Palestine. And secondly, establishing Hindu enclaves in Kashmir is similar to Jewish settlements in the West Bank. So, it's saying that India is following a Kashmiri Israeli model in Kashmir. And with this, we have concluded today's discussion. I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching this video, and all the best.